Damn, you forgot the format, Chief?
I forgot the format. It's been too long. It's been too long.
Gouging. No below the belt. No biting.
I want a nice, clean fight.
Shit, we fighting? Fuck.
Okay. In all seriousness, you are going to have 3 rounds. Each round is a minute, and I will cut you off after that minute. If anyone interrupts you during that minute, feel free to pause and recollect yourself. I will stop the timer. So don't worry about that. But yeah, 3 rounds. I'll stop you if you've gone over. But if you run under, just say time and make it nice and clear that you've finished so I can move on to the next person. And with that said, Xeroxium, you lost the coin toss, so you're going first. As soon as you're ready, start spitting, and we'll get the show on the road.
People told me that I had to face better competition in the league to prove myself. Maybe next week. Listen, it's going to be hard. Servers filled with more white squares than a spreadsheet. Anyways, time to get this bag. Hefty, you look like trash. Your face is so pale it looks like you just ran the 40-mile dash. Your face only works with 3 shades of makeup. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. You know what? Let's talk about that. Your Instagram is full of you testing out makeup, which the only thing that highlights is that your foundation has cracks. Because you're concealing the fact that your personality isn't strong enough to carry you, so you got to contour to the conversation, just get an eyeline, even though nothing coming from your lips sticks to the people around you, so they go to the shadows to avoid Jewel like it's divorce season. They say fake it so you make it, and it's called make up for a reason. Everyone catch all that? I'm just saying, Gray's got to play it safe. Make sure the judges stay awake. I'm laying waste to this waste of space. I'm tailor-made to paper chase, more zeros than a database. So much ink in my checkbook, I got married to paper, mate. I'm accusing you of being terrible at everything that you do. Now you got to state your case. I got like 3 seconds to waste. You look like the Babadook. Time.
You did have precisely 3 seconds. That's interesting. Okay, Jewel, first round, it's your turn. Go ahead whenever you are ready.
Pride Month. I'm repping the LGBT, you're repping JSW. Don't know what that means. Let's talk about letters. Let's talk about RPG. Let's talk about the lore of this league. So far, you've battled an evil-sounding voice actor, and now you're battling me. I've also been told that I sound villainous, but the thing about me is that none of it's performance. I'm rather genuine, and I can tell that you are too. In fact, there's a lot we have in common. We're both hobbyist rappers, decent writers who can barely mix, both fairly passionate. You've seen a lot of death, and I'm here dying. This battle might be where we switch. I'm half alive half the time, but I can still go toe-to-toe if we were stacking up experience. I've been through shit, and I've learned enough to say that when it comes to this game, just quit. Usually the guy who fights villain after villain is a hero. If so, you're a piss-poor protagonist, all punchlines, no punches. Not a lot of substance. Maybe the letters you should be repping are SOS. Time.
Okay. We move to round 2, and Xeroxium, it's on you.
You gon' die by your condition, call it overtone. Shots across your chest, leaving you a holy ghost. To get the money, you gotta go for broke. You gonna be famous for catching rounds like you won a Golden Globe. I can handle any weather, got an overcoat. You read motivational quotes on a post-it note. Ironic how jewels blow and smoke. I know the ropes, outline you in chalk and leave your soul rotoscoped. Chopper singing, I'm its vocal coach. You got no metal around you, you on the open road. These bars got Jewel locked up like they got overload. Taking your head for a stack, another homie for the totem pole. When I click this bitch ring Torido remote control. My crew got hundreds of Ks like they growing old. As soon as you started writing for this battle, you sold your soul. You're so skinny, if you breathed in a helium balloon, you'd overdose. So many different bars, I don't know where I'm going though. So it goes, can't stop throwing punches, sticking blow to blow. The only peaks you're reaching for are on a Toblerone. You freak out over things that don't matter, you Romeo. You're so bad, I think you're purposely trying to silence this crowd. Tokyo, revenge is best served colder, so I'm told. So it's ironic that this heat'll leave you in rigor mortis comatose. Time.
Okay. Round 2. Jewel.
You know, you're kind of hard to rap against. I almost stumbled. Didn't plan on your batshit when I was drafting rebuttals. Hard to hypothesize the rambles of the misinformed. I'm left here searching for material that references your shitstorm. Cause yeah, let's be real, I can't improvise. And I'll be vulnerable. Dissociations fill my mind with fog, so yes, it's true. I'm reading too, I just can't memorize. But even if I could, who the hell would remember lines or facts or thoughts about you? You're unmemorable. You battled once last season, but I couldn't recall a thing. Even while winning, you're forgettable. If people are watching this stream, it's not for you, it's for me. And I imagine people know me as the girl in the league, and maybe that's the only thing about me that's attention grabbing. But that fact would only further serve to prove that just the idea of a woman is more interesting than you. Time.
Okay, final round. Xeroxium, whenever you're ready.
Your only win is versus a 14-year-old. The only notable thing on your record is child abuse. Shit, I thought I was done with research for this ballot. Procrastination needing an excuse. Then I found your SoundCloud. Jesus fucking Christ. You said you don't have any more songs because your mixing's back. That's not the critique I'm built on. You rap like Dr. Seuss book written by King Kong. You say things so sing-song, your rhymes are a bioweapon. Stink bomb, fucking Christ. Here's an actual lyric from your only song. I'm more scandalized at the sight of skin than Victorians, and I'm better at fighting and conquering, so slow down or else I'm gonna throw down. I don't got a punchline for that. I heard you got a twin too. Dear Lord, duck for cover. Haven't heard siblings this bad since the Menendez brothers. Oh, and I forgot, you battled Carter, didn't you? If you didn't see it, here's the TLDR if you're asking. Carter was Jake Paul and Jewel was Ben Askren. Jesus Christ, another battle over 3-0 win so sleek. Now I gotta wait for better competition. Hopefully next week. Time.
All right, final round. Kick it off.
So I know I just said that you had a shitstorm, but here's my shitstorm. I'm sorry that a queer is clearing out your closet, but I'm outing you. Don't worry, this once Schwab won't judge. I've discovered your persona, or maybe you're just frogkin. Regardless, I know you want to be amphibian, not fibbing, and I'm not just talking about you out there talking about how everyone that you've cared for is croaked. That's not for jokes. Unlike your Twitter, reeking of internet comedian disease. Oh, and a frog icon. Clever. But there's more to the argument. I want to make a case for why the self-proclaimed graphic designer has a YouTube page with the single worst thumbnails I've ever seen. The answer is you're trying to become the frog on that graphic design is my passion meme. You're a Pepe using fuck as a means to your dreams. These memes sew the seams to your fursuit made of parody, parading all these frogs like digital fur face. And that's all my evidence. Gaily. Time.
Okay. There we go, all 3 rounds. Who wants to kick this one off?
You want to go? You over there smiling, Kuro? So do your thing, bro.
Look,
You over
I'm
there
to himself.
smiling?
I'm a fat kid with cake. You can't say, yo, who wants to start breaking shit down with me and Ruben? That's to be like, hi.
I'm just saying, bro. You had the evil smirk the whole fucking time. So I'm just like, bro.
All right. So I'm gonna hop into it. Off tops, Zero. That makeup scheme you were going hit the ground running. That was a great way to open up the season, open up round 1, open up the battle. Clever, witty. Your foundation, it makes up. Like that was just really clean. And even that, I got about 3 seconds left staging. Like that ending, that's what we love to see.
Yeah.
I could already tell. The first thing I actually want to say about this entire battle, it shows that in the break period between season 1 and now, you guys have gotten better. The punches, the delivery, the way you guys flowed, just a lot of the not minute, but a lot of the actual technical side of stuff. I can see that you guys are improving, and that's what we like to see. So big ups on that. Jewel, love your piss poor protagonist. Even while winning, you're immemorable. That was just disrespectful. And your round 3 was your best round. That fursona into frogkin, into the croaked flip, into the whole like that was your strongest round I think that I've heard from you thus far. Love the creativity behind it. Very directed. The punchlines hit. The flips of the jokes. So really hit. I'm gonna give who I have as the victor of this battle. I'm gonna give it to Zero. A lot of the bars hit a little harder. Some of the flows and hits. Some of the switch ups. I'm gonna give it to Zero, but y'all both did your thing. Big ups to both of you. I'm hyped to see y'all for the rest of the season. Season 2 going crazy already. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just slide right in after Kuro here. I really ain't got much to say. Kind of picked up on everything. I just want to say one thing about Jules' first round. The whole round was an RPG scheme. The whole round. The whole round was a fucking scheme. So I caught all of the protagonists, and you usually end up with this villain, etc. I'm like, oh, okay. She did her homework for this shit. Definitely shout out to Zero though with the white squares and the makeup lines. And his second round, I believe that was the Holy Ghost line, and you can catch a round. You're famous for catching rounds like a Golden Glove. Like, bruh, fucking crazy. And the biological weapon stink bomb line, overheads, bruh, overheads. It kind of fucked me up for a minute, and then like Kuro said, Jew with the frog, meme bars and everything in the third round. I had this as a little bit closer than probably what's the name had, but I'm gonna give the slight edge to Zero on this one just because the lines are a little bit harder, and I felt that Jew, your first round was the best in my opinion. I caught the whole RPG scheme shit. That shit almost sent me for a loop, but I didn't want to interrupt the battle.
Yeah, well, I mostly agree with you guys. I think Zero definitely took it. Round 3 was really strong from Joel for me. I like that you had the idea, the thing, and you just kept playing it in fun ways. But the makeup scheme was really clever. How you just kept playing on that. Nothing from your lipstick, that kind of thing was just great. You had better rhymes, Zero, than Joel did in my opinion. So just a lot of the things you were saying sort of were more memorable, ironically. And I like that you both did your research. You looked into each other's, socials and music and took them from that. So it was genuinely very entertaining from both sides. Really like what you guys did, but Zero takes it from me. 3-0.
Yeah.